my joy to introduce you my wife, Pam. We've been married 46 years, and she is my rock and my backbone. I'll let her tell a little bit about her background, but this is Pam.
Waco, Texas, and that is where I met Mark. We were in 8th grade, university, junior high, and we met in a science class, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was this beautiful blonde girl that caught my eye, and there you go.
I had a great childhood. My mom and dad were very solid Christians and very involved in the church. They served as youth leaders. Gosh, I don't know when they started working with kids, and they worked up in the children's church up until they were in their mid-70s. Got us very much involved in doing stuff with them. We did puppets.
Oh, man.
Yeah, some crazy stories.
We did puppet shows in areas I would not walk around in. Her mom had a way of opening doors to go to projects or ghetto areas, and we would do puppet shows. I remember doing them at retirement homes. I have thought this about her mom and dad. If you had a church full of people like her mom and dad, that church would be incredible. Just the service they did.
Yeah. They really had a servant's heart, and they loved Jesus very much. So, yeah. And they're with him now. They passed away, so I know that they are in his presence and having a good time.
Yeah.
Raised in a pretty devout Christian home. We knew right from wrong. I also knew, and I couldn't tell you what the pastor said, but I knew as a 10-year-old that I was not doing what I was doing out of a love for Jesus, but out of a moral push that this is the right thing to do. And the Holy Spirit got a hold of my heart that I knew that that's the difference. That's the difference. And so I knew I loved the Lord, and I wanted to make sure that I gave my life to him. And so I pray that for my grandkids, because I really do feel like the Lord, he got hold of my heart, and it never was let go. I've always been in love with Jesus. And probably because of my upbringing, I really got caught up in legalism probably until I hit 30. And that's when I feel like the Lord just really showed me that so much of what I was doing wasn't for the right reason.
We've jokingly said before that the person that is right the most in the world is a female firstborn and the first granddaughter. And so
here she is.
She fits into that.
So when Mark played football, because I was on the sidelines as a cheerleader, he was just really good. And I'm extremely competitive, as he is. So I just wanted him to do his very best. And as he did his best, I was just so proud of him.
Now, we weren't very good, though.
No, but you were good. You won Central Texas stuff.
I did get all district and these kind of things, but our football team was not that good.
No.
In fact, our senior year, our last football game was in the 1st of November, and one of those blue northers hit, and with it came sleet and snow and everything. And this is Central Texas. And so it hits on that Friday during the game. There was absolutely no one in the stands. The cheerleaders and Pam were up in the press box. They let them go out there. So we were playing this game in freezing cold weather, snow, sleet. It was really weird for November in Texas, but to look in the stands and see
No one.
nobody, it was really something. Like I said, our football team wasn't great. When we won, it was a big deal. But when I would definitely know where Pam was on the sideline. I don't know how often we made eye
No, I
contact.
don't think we did.
And back in those days, you actually played both sides of the ball. So I very seldom came off the field.
Right.
And so,
Right.
but I knew where she was
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
How long were we engaged?
9 months. July 10th is when you asked me. Not Juneteenth, but July 10th. He asked me to marry him. And then we got married March 10th, 1979.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring break,
Yep.
we were both attending Baylor University at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that spring break, we had planned to get married.
Yeah.
So we finished up classes on that Friday. We got married on Saturday, had a week for a honeymoon, and then went back to school and work right after that.
You proposed to me in the
We
car
went to
outside of
a Bonanza
Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yes.
I proposed to her in the Bonanza.
He's gotten more romantic as he's aged. It's not.
Well, I was
Mark,
young.
you can't even make that good.
Yeah. Bonanza Steakhouse that doesn't exist anymore.
In the parking lot.
I asked her to marry me. And,
we were just so in love, and gonna live on love.
Yeah. Spent our honeymoon night at the Stagecoach Inn in Salado, Texas. And then we went on to San Antonio.
Yep. I was sick.
Day.
I barely had a voice.
Yeah. She had strep throat, actually.
It's just
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, back in those days, you didn't have video.
Right.
You didn't video your wedding. And, but we did record it on a cassette. And she, like she said, she had strep throat, and she is barely, you can.
I know. Did I really
Yeah. Surely our vows stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, they stuck. Yeah.
I believe that God brought us together young. I would not recommend that junior high kids know that their mate for life is right there. But God allowed us to meet at an early age to grow us up together, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally and spiritually, which was a big deal.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Going through that, so we knew each other really well. And then married at 20. And then when he was 21, he got his first church staff position as a youth minister. And so I look back at that now and I'm thinking we were 21 and I was actively involved in that. We were working with 17 and 18-year-old kids that weren't that much younger than we were. And so having known each other that long, that really gave us a depth of security that I don't think we would have had we not been together that long.
I've learned that the covenant of marriage, which is covenant before God and not a contract, the covenant before God is you're going to stick together regardless. You know,
everything that we've done, we have served together. And not that you can't serve separately, but you need to be doing something that you have an objective and that you are working toward that objective. and serving is just,
Yeah.
it's a big deal. I mean, we kind of swipe it under the, the rug like it's not a big deal, but I really think that can help keep a marriage together.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Jesus is everything. And I would have said that even before this, but probably in the last 2.5 years, I've really had to just like, it, but then when you're really faced with the reality of it, is that where would I go? There's nowhere to go but to the feet of Jesus with what we're walking through. And so in that, I know that he loves me and that he cares for me and that he is going to work some good from this and somehow. And so when I say he is everything, I mean, he really is everything.
We just never dreamt of this.
No.
And
No.
I see how you've become more and more, you're an encouragement to me in prayer, because I am, quote, the paid Christian, so to speak, paid professional, but there's been times in my prayer that I just thought, God, you're going to do what you're going to do regardless. And I think my prayer has been, Lord, conform me to the plan you're doing here.
And the rebellious daughter is going, no, Lord.
No. I mean, Jesus told a parable about the woman just banging on the door.
I know, and that truly is. I feel like I just keep banging.
Bang on the door.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I do keep banging.
Yeah.
I will not give up. And I say that because I had such a good father. You've been such a good father to our kids that I know a daddy would do anything for his daughter. And so that's what I just feel like I have to keep saying.
Yeah.
Daddy, help me here, help me. I mean, it is frustrating to see what he can't do. Right?
Yeah.
It's just frustrating. And so in that, like I say, that the flesh can just really like, ugh. And so when I do turn to the Lord, I mean, he just stops me, calms me down. And it is just that, I mean, ultimately it is that peace that says, I am with you. I have this. And then I'll just start, why I'm in such a hurry. Doesn't matter if this doesn't get done. Doesn't matter if I have to stop and do this. It's all okay. It's all okay.
I think I battle guilt so much.
You do, I know, and there's nothing you can do.
Well, a husband, a man of the house, I have this vision of what he is to be doing.
What you did do. Everything you.
And I can't do it anymore. So I'm seeing her carry that weight, and it's a weight to me to see you carry that.
Right.
But you're doing incredible.
Well, we've just, as we've said, we're very grateful that I can do what I do.
Yeah.
Very thankful for that, right?
For me, I think it's a continuous battle. And since we believe in spiritual warfare, I think there's an enemy that wants to bring shame on. You're not a man. You're not a man's man. You're not the husband you need to be, and this kind of thing. So I have to remind myself who I am in Christ.
That's right. That those are lies.
Yeah.